Hello students, good morning. Now today we will start our next topic. Then in last class we have done about the friction, started friction, and there we have done the type of the friction and the graph between force and the friction, there we have done. Now next we will take their laws of the limiting friction. Laws of limiting friction. If we are taking any object on any surface, then how their friction will act. Let here the surface, and on the surface this object is here, then there is a how much force will act. If we are taking here limiting friction, rough surface, then friction will act. Then how their force will act. One will force vertically downward direction, that is mg from the surface, and second force is vertically upward direction, that is a R reaction. Because any force by the Newton third law, if any object is applying any reaction, then there will be action. Each and every action there be opposite reaction. Then if there is the reaction of this object in vertically downward direction, then action will be in upward direction, R reaction. That one force is acting, that is the applied force. We can write there applied force, that is we are applying to move it. Then another force act on this object, that is a friction, will be opposite direction, that is a friction which act in opposite direction of the applied force, that is a friction. Clear now? Then force is always directly proportional to the reaction, that is force of friction is always directly proportional to normal reaction, that is the friction is directly proportional to R. Clear now? Then as we remove this sign, here we will take always a constant here we will take a constant. Then we can take here F equal to mu R. Here we have taken this constant where mu equal to coefficient of friction, that is a coefficient of friction, that is a coefficient of friction. Then force of the limiting friction is always opposite to the direction in which body is moving. Because there is a force moving motion, that is a applied force, then friction will be always opposite direction of the applied force. Clear? Then force of the limiting friction depend upon the nature of the material also, that is the surface is rough or smooth surface. Because there are on rough surface, that is the friction will act. On the smooth surface there is a not friction or less amount friction. Clear? Next our angle of friction. Angle of friction, let we are taking there theta. Here we have taken here surface, and here on the surface that object, and there same case one force is acting, then friction will act this direction, then vertically downward force mg, then opposite is R. Then their angle between the force of friction and the normal reaction make with the normal reaction is known as the angle of friction, that is a angle of friction theta. Clear? For solving this, there we will draw the perpendicular like this one direction. Here we can write there A, B, C point. Clear? Here we can write there O point. How we can write there angle of friction, the angle which the resultant of force of friction and normal reaction makes with normal reaction is known as angle of friction. Clear? The angle which resultant of the force of friction normal reaction makes with the normal reaction, that is the angle of friction. How we can find there? Now there OAB in this triangle, OAB, their triangle we are taking. Now from triangle OAB we can write there tan theta equal to AB by OA, that is the perpendicular upon base, that is the perpendicular upon base, that is the base is this one OA, front of the angle is the perpendicular, then AB by OA, that is the tan theta. Now from this one we can write there in same in OBC triangle OBC, then we can write there OC by OA, that means we can write there in this triangle, then we can write there OC by OA. Clear? Because there AB equal to OC. Now there we can write there friction by R. OC is friction and OA is our normal reaction, then we can write there F by R. Then friction we can write here, from here we have find out friction we can write there nu R is a coefficient of the friction mu and R is a normal reaction, then we can write there mu R equal divide by R. From this to this cancel out, now here left mu. Clear? Now from here we can write there tan theta equal to coefficient of friction and theta equal to tan inverse this one coefficient of friction. Clear now? Here we can write it like this. Now next our angle of repose. Angle of repose, how we can find there? What is angle of repose? That is the minimum angle on the inclined plane. How? There we will write angle of repose. Our next topic, angle of repose. There this one we will denote with the alpha angle. How we will find? Then let here we are taking a inclined plane. Here we are taking inclined plane. On the inclined plane we are keeping object. Here we have taken object and the total weight of any object is in any shape that will be vertically downward direction, that means is vertically downward mg in this direction, and another force will act in vertically upward direction, that is a reaction. This always normal reaction on the surface of the object, that is a R, and there is a we will take here this angle on which it inclined, that is alpha angle. This should be also alpha. Then we will resolve this component vertically this direction and this direction because their plane is inclined. That's why there is a vertically and horizontal component. Along this plane will be this. Now along this one, that is the component resolution of mg, that is the cos alpha, and in this direction that will be sin alpha. This resolution, there R is a normal reaction and F is a friction, and there is a rough surface, then friction will act in vertically backward direction, opposite direction. Clear? Then angle of repose, the minimum angle of an inclined plane such that a body placed over is just begin to slide down, that is the angle of repose. Minimum of the inclined plane such that a body placed over it just this one, that is the angle of repose. Then how we can find this value? Then where is force acting on this object? Then from diagram we will follow the equilibrium condition. From diagram we can find there, if this object is at rest, then we can write there R my equal to mg cos alpha. One is vertically this direction, then we can write there R equal to mg cos alpha. That is the first equation by equilibrium condition of force. Second case, one force is acting in this direction, one force is acting this direction, both are opposite with each other, then from this condition F equal to mg sin alpha. Clear now? Now divide first and second equation. Divide equation first and second, then we can write there F by R equal to mg sin alpha by mg cos alpha. This to this cancel out. Here let tan alpha. Sin by cos, that is a tan. Then we can write it F by R equal to tan alpha. Clear? Then friction we can write there mu R. Then we can write it, then R equal to tan alpha, then this R to R cancel out, then from here we can write there mu equal to tan alpha. Clear now? That is the angle of friction and this is the angle of repose. Clear now from this relation? Now next topic, angle of friction is equal to angle of repose. How we can say that both are equal with each other? Now proof we will do. Here from that relation angle of the friction, that is you can write there, this one is a tan alpha. For angle of repose we can write there nu equal to tan alpha. We have done already, there is a nu equal to tan theta, mu equal to tan alpha. They are both angle of the friction theta, angle of repose is alpha. Then from both equation first and second, from equation first and second we can write it tan theta equal to tan alpha. From this relation we can write that theta equal to alpha. Clear now? There is an angle of friction. Now our next topic, work done moving a body over a rough horizontal surface. If any body is moving on a rough horizontal surface, rough that means friction will act, then how much work done will act on that object. Let here this horizontal plane, on this plane we are taking this object. Remember it, this vertically downward force always acting from this contact surface, not from mid. Okay, but for the looking that it can be easily visible, that's why we are taking from the mid. That is the mg, vertically upward force, that is a normal reaction. If their force is acting in this direction, then friction will be acting opposite direction. Clear? After some time it will shift from here to there, then their distance is s distance, displacement is s. Let an object whose mass m is traveling distance s, then F is applied force, small f is the force of friction. Then after this, when a body first become to slide, when a body just becomes to slide, then we can write there F equal to force equal to friction. Then work done in moving a body over rough surface will be, then work done, how we can find it there, as we know that work done equal to force into displacement, and there will be dot product, not cross product, F dot S, and we are taking dot product of two vector, then always will give scalar quantity. Then we can write there Fs cos theta, then there theta equal to 0, that we can write there Fs. Clear? Then here we can write there F, we can write there friction, S, then friction as we know that mu R normal reaction, then we can write there nu R equal to S, then R equal to, we can know that nu equal to mg. From here this one, sorry, R is opposite to mg, then we can write there R equal to mgs. That is the work done by during this drum. Clear now? That is a work done over a horizontal surface on rough surface, that is a friction will act. When friction will act, then work done by this object will be mu mgs. Clear?